Thomason closing the distance. That huge pop for Seek.
Oh, nice edge case, just landed some shots.
This is great. This is the first time I've got to sit down all day. My name's Paul Longworth. I'm an athletic trainer and strength and conditioning specialist. Man, started fighting when I was 6 years old. Started competing at everything I could since then, and really made fitness and health my life. I've been a certified athletic trainer for the last 5 years, and what that is, basically physical therapy for athletes. That's what I like to do. I like to specify it for fighters. Before I moved to Utah, I was in Las Vegas, fight capital of the world. It was amazing. Got to work with some amazing athletes there, and still work with some of them, but we had to make the move for family reasons. Now I'm here. I got here, and it took me a little minute to break into the fight scene, and while I was waiting, I was working with a lot of bodybuilders. I love it. It was a sport I didn't know at all, and got to learn a bunch of new stuff and meet some amazing athletes there. But we're finally starting to get some traction with fighting. I'm super excited. I'm still going to be working with everyone in the bodybuilding scene because I love it, but very pumped to be working with my passion again. We're switching gears, right? We've been going from all of our GPP training. It's time to get into some progression for power right before we peak. We're about 3 weeks out for you two. So 3 things that we want to focus on today. I'm going to tell you this before we even get into the workout so you can think about it as we go through. Listen up. This is 2 rounds, 2 5-minute rounds, 1 minute at each station, and then there will be our 1-minute corner rest, so we're going to talk about that. We've noticed a huge lack in what fighting strength and conditioning is. When a lot of people go in as a fighter into a strength and conditioning gym, they get treated like a regular athlete, not like a fighter. We try to emulate the fight as much as we can with everything we do. It's not just getting strong, but it's getting that endurance, that lactic buffering. How's your mobility, your stability? We take all of the factors that make you a good athlete and then make it specific for fighting. And that's the Agoge. So we are taking it even past just the strength and conditioning part. We're offering breath work, customized nutrition through metabolic analysis, and we're really trying to make the most deadly fighters possible. And that's why we're calling it the Agoge. The Agoge, for those of you that don't know, was the Spartan training camp that you had to go through to become a Spartan warrior. It's also a test. This is not something to be romanticized. This was vicious. This was hard. This was all-encompassing to completely break you down on every layer and build you up. And that's exactly what we want to do with these fighters. It's different. These guys are training in ways that they've never trained before. They're doing things they've never done before, but that's to get results that they've never gotten before. That's why we have gotten the success that we have with the athletes that we have, and it's only going up. Before we get working, we like to do some breath hold training. It does a couple things. It spikes our nervous system, gets us ready to train, but we're also holding our breath. And what that does is it forces our body to start producing more erythropoietin and red blood cells. That way we got a bigger gas tank. There we go, Talon. There we go. Come on. This is a fun little shoulder warm-up and endurance trick I learned from Triple G's camp. No one's got bigger fucking shoulders than that guy. So this is just going to be 10 reps of each movement. What he actually does it for is 30 seconds each movement. We're going to shorten it because the first time you've done it. Just mirror my hand positions and what we're doing, right? All right, thumbs up, small forward circles. 1, 2. Woo. Fuck. Oh, doing those stone cold face, bro. I know. That's how. Oh, this one. Those just killed my shoulders. Bro, I'll do whatever's needed. And it's for you as much as it is for me, my guy. Sir, yes, sir. Let's get to it.
My name is Paris Hawkins. I am 20 years old from Salt Lake City.
Paris going to town early upstairs. Down and out, and that's it. Paris Hawkins.
I have been training martial arts for the past 12 years and competing for the last 6. I'm 2-2 in Muay Thai and 1-0 in amateur MMA. I got into fighting because I was picked on a lot as a kid and found it as an escape to gain confidence and strength as well as wisdom. It just kind of stuck with me ever since then. So, yeah. I met Paul back in like December of 2021, and we started working together pretty closely around like April 2022, right before I got ready for a Muay Thai tournament. Ever since I've just worked with him, dude, my game has leveled up in so many ways. I'm just so much more knowledgeable about all the physical aspects surrounding fighting. Before, obviously, like I was really into it. I've done it for a long time, so I kind of was just doing my own thing, but he's given me even more of a sense of structure and has told me really what to focus on to level me the fuck up. So my goal with fighting has always been to become the best martial artist, the best person that I can be. But outside of that, is to make it to the UFC, because I know that the #1 version of myself is some dude in the UFC who's holding that gold strap on his shoulder. So it's up to me to get myself there and just taking it one day at a time.
Now, we've talked about how the Agoge was a training group and a camp to get ready. What we haven't talked about is the Agoge was also a test. These boys are gonna be running a test at the end of this camp. They don't know it yet. They're not gonna like it. This shit's gonna put them through the ringer. This is what separates the boys from the men. This is gonna be a little insight into how we do things, and specifically how we do things differently. From our training, to our breath work, to our mobility, to just everything that's going on up here. We need all those pieces to be the biggest savages we could be. Welcome to the Agoge. Welcome to the tribe.